purposely sit down. He sit down, he's on the floor. Y'all help him up to the feet.
In this video, you're going to see a gentleman by the name of Michael Sabi. Michael Sabi's been put in jail because he had a domestic dispute with his wife. As you guys know, I spent 4 months in the dungeon last year. I met hundreds of men who had been arrested for domestic, where the cops said that he assaulted her. Some of those men may have assaulted those wives. I guarantee you that some of those men did not assault their wives. But Michael Sabi in this particular video, he's cleaning the jail and he's going to stop. And this is in Texarkana. I'm not sure if it's Texarkana, Texas or Texarkana, Arkansas. Texarkana is right on the border of Texas and Arkansas. And Michael Sabi is going to stop what he's doing and tell the guard that he can't breathe. Well, the guard isn't going to have any of that. While you're in this jail, boy, you going to work. And if you don't work, then we're going to attack you. With 4 men on top of Michael Sabi, the 5th man is going to mace him in the face, less than 12 inches from his face. Did I say 12 inches? Take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I misspoke. I'm so sorry. You need 6 men to hold him down, while the great big fat pig right here is going to spray him in the face with mace. Did you read this? Just like George Floyd died of a drug overdose, right? The autopsy report shows he died of natural causes from hypertensive cardiovascular disease. And if you believe that lie is true, ask the blind man. He saw it too. We just saw them attack Michael. We saw 5 men on top of him, while the 6th man put mace in his face from less than 6 inches away. Then after they dogpiled him, beat him, chained him, and drug him across the floor, when he collapsed in the shower, of course he died of natural causes. Just like George Floyd died of a drug overdose. We did not see the 9 minutes that Derek Chauvin stuck his knees in George Floyd's neck as he hallucinated seeing his mother begging for his mother to help him. And now here again, we're to believe that Michael Sabi, he died of hypertensive cardiovascular disease, of course. Don't piss on me and tell me it's tropical rain. Don't tell me that you're not a pig when you look and smell like bacon. Michael Sabi can barely walk, can barely function. Let's not forget that the way this video started was Michael Sabi had to bend over and take a breath because he was having shortness of breath. Could he have been experiencing some sort of cardiovascular hypertensive disorder? Sure, he could have. Could the cops macing him in the face from 6 inches away and dogpiling him with 6 men, could that have been one of the factors that led to his death? Yes, it could. And then right here, they're going to say, oh, look, you're not complying, you're resisting. The man can barely walk.
Please, what? Please. We're getting help out. Take a shower now.
He's begging for water. And let's read these last 2 statements. Texarkana police chief handed the investigation over to the cops of the FBI in Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, of course you can trust the FBI. Don't be silly. The FBI of Arkansas would never cover up for the local police. In August, the family of Michael Sabi received a letter from the Department of Justice that stated,
please, what? Please. We're getting help out.
I think the saddest part about this video is to hear Michael begging for water. What do I always say on videos that we watch? Why don't you get some water after there's an attacking by the police? After the cops attack you, why don't you get some water? How come you're not allowed any water? The evidence does not establish a prosecutable violation of federal criminal civil rights statutes. And take a look at this cop on the left hand. Look at him over here on the left-hand side. Take a look at him. He does not look guilty at all. That cop right there, he does not look like he's done anything wrong. Take a look at that. What a joke. What an absolute and total joke. Let's be honest. Let's put it all in perspective. The entire criminal injustice industry is a joke. Locking people up in dungeons and expecting them to become better people is laughable. A recidivation rate of over 50%. We keep on locking people up for drugs. We keep on locking people up for domestic violence, which, by the way, do I care about women who experience domestic violence? Absolutely. Do I believe that there are women in this country who experience domestic violence? Absolutely. Do I think that the domestic violence statutes, codes, and ordinances of this country are abused by some women? Yes, I do. Do I believe that the domestic violence charges are abused by some cops who get a call for service because a woman calls and says that she's afraid of her husband? They show up and they just say, we're going to arrest him because he pushed her. Obviously, he's having a hard time breathing. He would just like some water, but he's not allowed to get any water. You know, we're in these United States of America where you're not allowed to have any water. If the cop is going to order you out of the car, passenger, get out of the car, everything is on the trifold or on the cop card. It's really easy. When you open up the trifold, when it says get out of the car for the passenger, that's right here. But before you get out of the car, before you're just going to exit the car and let that copper demand you around. So right here, it says, if the passenger is ordered out of the car, get out of the car, passenger. Arizona versus Johnson, the spirit of the law is for officer safety. As a passenger, the cop may allege numerous reasons for fearing for their safety due to your presence. Exiting is a minimal intrusion. Refusal risks jail or harm. Exit with hands up while filming. State, I identify as a good citizen. I invoke my First and Fifth Amendment right. No consent to searches or seizures. But before you show him this part, you want to say, hey, I'm going to get out of the car, but it's my right to film the police. I'm going to get out, but I'm going to be filming you the entire time. And read the bottom of this. Violating the First Amendment on camera removes the cop's qualified immunity. Our right to film police falls squarely within the First Amendment's purpose to protect free and robust discussion of public affairs, hold government officials accountable, and check abuse of power. So the two-step approach, if you're filming already, then you can have the trifold or the cop card in your other hand. You can inform him, I'm going to get out of the car, but it's my right to film you. It says the exact same thing, step 1 on your Fifth Amendment cop card. Turner versus Driver upholds your First Amendment right to film the police. If you arrest me if you take my phone out of my hand, that violates my First Amendment right and you lose your qualified immunity. And the reason why you lose qualified immunity is because I've informed you that I've invoked my First Amendment right to be the press and I have a right to film you. You don't have a right to take my trifold and my phone out of my hand because you're scared. That's not how it works. My hands are up there, nowhere near my waistband. You have to follow a real rigid process, or it could be you that we're making a video about tomorrow.